frequency where I'll be using flowers, petals of flowers, and these are actually flowers that I found already on the floor, so I didn't actually pick any of these, which was nice. And I love working with flowers in many different ways. I'll also be pulling out some cards. And Floromancy was actually very popular during the Victorian era. So, okay, Leo, let us begin. I have here a plate of water, which I'll be putting the flowers in. Okay, let us begin. For Leo, please. For Leo, Leo. Leo, I am seeing here, may have been for some of you cries for help, and you may not have realized it because you may have, for some of you, been under significant pressure, and trying to keep everything afloat. I do see things. The crying out of sorrow is now turning into crying of happiness. There's going to be an exchange of words with someone that can actually help you out. Yeah, things are aligning in a way that you may not or didn't understand in the recent past, but soon you'll be able to understand that things happen in a way that the universe was trying to get you to a particular place, and therefore, it sometimes has to bring things in the way. Certain that you feel are obstacles, but for the universe, it's actually being presented in that way, but it's for you to be able to stay on the right track. So things could come up where you feel like you have nowhere else to go but to take a break. Well, that's because it's very much needed. A break is needed. For example, if you are transitioning between jobs and you don't have one just yet, you're starting to understand what it is that you need to work on, what it is that you need to have a break from. And I do see you cherishing all of this very, very soon. There is happiness coming in. There's some results, quick results about to come in as well. So there's a great deal of optimism because things are shifting. Like I said, from sorrow to happiness, those cries of help or cries of sorrow to cries of happiness, tears of joy, basically. And you are starting to see things differently. It's no longer kind of like, why me, why me, why me? It's more like, oh, I'm glad it's me. This is great, even if things don't seem great. But in actual fact, you will realize just how good you can have it. I see you looking around at everything and just seeing how lucky you are in actual fact. There's this sense of gratitude that brings really good, solid energy into your life. I do see a potential love offer here, and there's been a distance for some of you. That is, there has been some kind of a miscommunication, misunderstandings, confusion for some, and it's kind of delayed this process with a connection. But I think they were just unsure. But there is a clearance that's happening. So, you may actually hear from them very, very soon for those of you that have this kind of connection as well. But the love connection, there's a lot of positivity here. There is something that is gaining more momentum, more attraction. And for those of you that are already involved in a relationship, there's great support from the other side, from the partner. There's great support happening here. And you realize that actually you are never ever alone, in actual fact. Even if you don't have anybody there physically, you're not alone. If for example you have a pet and you're thinking of something and your pet comes to you at that particular moment, it's because they can hear you, they can sense what's going on, so that is your company. Or it could be something that you hear on the TV at that moment. That kind of synchronicity seems to be going on. Then you see, oh, okay, wow, I am being protected here. So things are falling into place and you no longer see them as challenges. There is, I see for some of you, a written offer coming in. Something written and you have to look through it and deciding. I see some of you actually going to take your time to decide whether you want this. And because people will see your worth. So you feel like you don't need to rush, basically. So there is some kind of offer here. And it will make the other people think, or it could be a school, it could be a job, like, oh gosh, maybe we should increase the offer, or something like that. You're being very smart about something, which is really, really good. And so, yeah, there's a lot more enjoyment coming in, Leo, for you. It's like some of you, like I said, the universe will sometimes have to force something on you, like taking a break. Certain things like that. Like, for example, if you drive everywhere and your car breaks down, it's because it wants you to explore, the street you live on by just walking. And maybe you've seen things, you will see things that you haven't seen before. Small things like that start to open up to give you a bigger awareness, for example. Okay, Leo, let's see what the cards have for you. Temperance and the Five of Swords. Yeah. And Judgment. This is nice. So with Temperance, again, I see this as, you coming from some kind of healing process, but having to have coming into peace, coming into that balance, understanding and having this awareness. You see that brightness coming, that light around him. I do see things opening up within you spiritually, clearing the way. Here with the Five of Swords, confusion has taken place a lot. But Leo, you're a very hard worker. You may give yourself a hard time, but you realize that you're needing that temperance energy, to take it easier on yourself and be more forgiving on yourself, because you here with the Judgment, you're getting really great rewards here. There's a calling for you. There's an answer coming in. There's an understanding that's going to really open up for you. And that opens up doors for you as well. Justice. And the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're very, very strong. You have very strong character, Leo. One of the strongest out of everybody. And you believe in what's right. And you will continue fighting until you see this justice, whether it's for yourself or a friend or anybody around you, and you are not afraid to show people what you stand for, and it gives you a kind of leverage as well. you know, and it does give you that. That's what brings you peace. That's what brings you peace, and you are getting justice. You know, your energy is changing. Your energy is changing. I just see you kind of taking a deep breath and going, oh, I'm so glad. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. I love how it's all turning. I just see like anything that's gonna happen, anything like, even if you, um, trip up. In the past, you may have been really annoyed that you tripped up, but this time you trip up and you're going to laugh about it. And that kind of positive energy, look what it brings you. The 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of the great fortune, love around you, happiness. It's exactly what I was seeing here with these beautiful flowers. You know, it's this togetherness, this enjoyment, this togetherness with the things that the universe are trying to piece together for you. You're starting to see that, Leo. Loving this for you. And I really hope that this helped in any way. I really do. And also, I want to thank